Yes. So Pana's representing her amazing startup Wavewise. I'll say nothing more than that and let you get started.
Alright. So, kia ora koutou. My name is Pana, and I'm a Greek, German, Kiwi resident. I'm a passionate surfer, a social worker since 10 years, a qualified surf instructor, and an active surf blogger. I work for home builders as a social worker in schools, so mainly with youth and their families. Now, do you remember what that was like, being a teenager? You have to mature from a child to an adult, and all of a sudden you're facing all these new conflicts around relationships and expectations and responsibilities. Now, think of yourself in your own journey to become an adult. Was there ever a point where you thought, oh yeah, I got it sus now. Now I know how to deal with life? Let's be honest, the hormonal chaos leaves you, but worries stay, and even new ones appear. How often do we actually feel really down and overwhelmed because we think we just can't get it right? Thankfully, many of us have developed some great strategies when they do feel like that. Running, yoga, talking to friends. Some of us, though, develop not so good strategies. Violence, drugs, self-destruction. And unfortunately, way too many try to deal with it, but slip into mental illness, with some of them not finding the right way out. Something that can happen to any of us. This is where I want to introduce you to my strategy, which utilizes the one major gap that stands out on our west coast, and that made me leave my home 18,000 kilometers behind. Waves, the ocean. Let's think Wavewise. Utilize surf sessions as life lessons. How are we going to do that? We will combine the benefits of surfing with the benefits of social work profession. The benefits of surfing. You connect with nature, you focus on the present moment, you physically exercise, and waves are proven to be a natural mood booster. The benefits of social work. We are experts in helping to reflect on personal strategies, in facing and overcoming fears, and we are well trained in being patient to let that process happen at the participant's own pace. By combining these benefits, we will get theoretical strategies experienced in a practical setting. Example, you fall, you get back up. In Wavewise, we're not just talking about it, we're really feeling it, and therefore we can remember it better in our daily lives. Now, does this really work? Yes, it does. I'm living proof, and thanks to Home Builders in Basil's Hostel, I was able to run a pilot in March and April with some of our youth, and the feedback throughout was positive and the learning outcomes were great. All of our participants could remember 3 months later what they had learned for themselves, and they were using the strategy still in their daily lives. Now, sounds good, you say? How about the costs? Now, there will be the typical way of applying for funding and looking for sponsorships, but to put it on a more solid ground and to make it really work, it will run as a social enterprise. We will have an income stream with group sessions and one-on-one sessions, and later on retreats for adults, which will finance the social impact, the youth group session. It took really long, believe me, to work out, but one adult surf session will sponsor one surf session for a teenager. So you as an adult will get all the benefits from Wavewise and provide the same to one of our youth in our community. Still thinking that sounds good? Good, because there are some startup costs to cover. And as you can see, the startup costs, bottom line at the end, are really low for a social impact that big. So if you can support me or know someone who can, please contact me. Find my contacts here, or in the brochure in front of you, or contact me via Facebook. Get your phones out straight after this presentation, like the Facebook page, and spread the word as much as possible, because I truly believe that the West Coast is the place for this venture to start. So let's take off and let's use the potential we have to spread Wavewise South Island-wide and even further with waves we love for what they are over here. Not always perfect, unpredictable, raw, pure, untamed, but real, just like life is. Thank you. Don't ask anything complicated. I need one.
Such an exciting program on the West Coast. Does anyone have any questions for Hannah about?
No, you can ask, honestly. Don't hesitate. Just.
Well, I'll get started with a question, which is, you talked about expanding around the South Island and elsewhere. How do you think you might go about doing that?
Right, so I am already connected South Island-wide through surf competitions, and so I'm a part of the board riders, and you know there's quite a big community around the surf island with surfing. It's really like a family. So yeah, I think that we'll already set foot into these areas, and I've traveled a lot, so I think that will help with those connections to go and move on. And my big vision is to have it a little bit running like RDA. I don't know if you know RDA, Riding for the Disabled, which has started, I don't think in New Zealand actually. In New Zealand?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it came from somewhere else to New Zealand actually. I'm not sure though on that one, I'm sorry. But and then Jenny Reynolds got it to Westport by contacting the people, the headquarters, and they were helping out to set it up. They provide training and they provide the quality of the service, and I would really love to see us being the headquarters, spreading it into everywhere, and everybody will be like, oh, Westport is the place where all this good stuff happens with these raw waves, you know? So yeah, that would be my love. Yeah.
We've got one question on the back there, Benjamin.
You mentioned startup costs of around about 7.5K, give or take. What was your thinking around how you will put that money together?
Oh, well. So first of all, I thought you guys are going to throw money at me right now. It's not happening yet, it's okay. There's a jar, fill it up, and yeah, no. But so there will be a lot of funding applications, and I'm hoping for corporates who will put a little bit into this as well, because it is profiting the community. It's not my pocket that's getting filled up, and the profit goes back into these kids. But still, like, if the startup costs are not going to work out, then I will have to start going with renting boards and renting wetsuits, which then will be way harder to get the profit for the kids, and it will all take way longer. So 7.5 grand, come on, let's do it, and let's just start it and kids surfing and make
Follow up. So if you are going to be asking for 7.5 grand, how does an investor get a payback on that?
Free surf lessons.
I think you might have one here. Just
yeah, exactly. No, I think you can put a massive stamp on your business that you are funding a really good cause, and I'm really good in social media, and I'm really good in spreading in the community, and as you can see, I'm a talker, so people will know that you did something for this business, and that your main logo will be on Wavewise rashies, and that's something that can be worked out.
Sorry, follow up again.
Yes.
You've obviously done a lot of modelling on this, which is great. So I don't mind asking this question as well. Is there a possibility that you might be able to do it on the back of debt, i.e. specifically, do any of your business models show the potential to be able to pay back initial startup costs?
Yeah, we have worked that out quite well actually. I could just take it out of my pocket and then try to pay back. Yeah, I could. But once again, that means that the profit into the kits will start later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
I've got one idea for you, and that's pretty straightforward. Is just how many surfboards are we after? Like 7, 6 or 7?
We could start with 6.
Approach 6 businesses, sponsorship of 200, 300, whatever it is, and get your logo on that surfboard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good one. Oh, I love it.
Depending on what the cost is, I mean, I might be a target. I think Ben's definitely.
Yeah.
What's the cost of the surfboard?
415.
Epic will do one if IT at work does one.
Yes, we'll do one.
Awesome! Yes!
Well done, good
I
stuff.
gotta love it! Yay! I love it. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I will talk to you later. This you all heard tonight.
It's on film.
It's on record. Awesome.
Yay.
So one last question.
I'm just curious the legal structure you've decided for your business.
It's gonna start as a sole trader because I was wondering a lot. Shall I go with a trust? Shall I go as an incorporated society because you know you want to apply for funding? But that involves many other people, and that is, yeah, it worked out in the end that you can apply for funding as a sole trader actually as well. So it's going to start as that and see where it goes. And but I'm confident that it's going to work out like that for now, and especially as it has that. You know, the social enterprise structure. So there's no legal structure in New Zealand for social enterprises yet. So you have to kind of work your way around it a little bit.
So maybe also as a sole trader could actually run it as a course and then have other agencies or people at community groups actually apply for funding to
Yes.
run that course.
And through home builders is an option too. But the cases as well, as far as I know, but I'll work it out, that you can, as one organization can only apply one time for one pot. So this is where we have to see how it works out. But yeah, I'm confident that it will work out. And if we do some more, if we spread the word and we like the Facebook page, have you done that yet? Yeah,
Thank you.
it'll work out. Thank you.